Talofa Faithful, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Niner Faithful Radio reactions video where I am going to be reacting to our win and getting this team back on track and back in first place over the Seattle Seahawks that was up here in Seattle, which me and TJ were at the game. We obviously had a great time because obviously we won. It's kind of an ugly game at times. It's kind of weird because it felt like we both dominated and we both struggled at the same time throughout this game. But anyways, let's get through all this. Let's go ahead and pull up the game. There we go. And let's pull back. All right.
Charbonnet is the back on third down. Smith.
Look. Now this, I'm not going to lie, this part right here, this scared me all night long because I figured that they were going to get Devondre Campbell on DK Metcalf. I figured they were going to do some sort of way of moving their receivers around and getting them around. So
third down,
like right here, see Fred's got him on this side, and then Devondre Campbell's going to take him and go off, and just almost instantly, Devondre Campbell is left in dust. Look at me, so
Smith going to go for the first time and completes it, and into 49 territory.
Big old huge play by DK. So let's rewind it a little bit more again. Like I said, see, he even reached out, put a hand on him, couldn't stop him. I mean, good job by Gino over here. He's got somewhat of a pocket. Of course, you can see over here it looks like we've got a face mask on Bosa and a hold at the same time, but that's just a normal day at the office for Bosa.
Looking to throw for the first time and completes it, and into 49
like I said,
territory.
I was terrified sitting up in the stands. And I looked over at the couple that we were sitting next to, and I was like, if you guys get that play all night long, you guys are going to destroy us. I really figured that was going to be the Seattle's game plan more than it actually was.
DK Metcalf, big gain on a third down and 6. Trips to the left this time.
Let's see how we're looking. See, Gino's got a decent looking pocket right now. The jig was going to go out over here. Going deep. He hits this man. If he actually could lead him not as far, probably walks in. But we've got our buddy over here, Malik Mustafa.
Fires too deep and intercepted at the 1-yard line. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. A presence.
Let's watch that one more time. Just because I want to see the young man. Here we go.
Hands in the pocket. Fires. Too deep and intercepted at the 1-yard line.
The young players, all of our young players showed up in this game. I mean, every single one. Obviously, Mustafa showed up. Also on the defense, we had Renardo Green, had an amazing game. Offensive side of the ball, you have Dominic Pooney. Dominic Pooney, is he honestly maybe the best lineman that we have on this team right now? And that's including when you got someone like Trent Williams. Dominic Pooney's just playing out of his mind. Obviously, Jordan Mason went out. Isaac Guerrero had himself a pretty damn good game. We've been waiting to see him. You finally got to see the speed everybody's been talking about on him. So it's good. Like I said, the young players, the young guys came to play today.
Picked off by Malik Mustafa. A presence at that spot. The football fan knows. Last guy pick in the draft, dancing around.
My name is Lamar Purdy. He was just scrambling over everybody all day
16 times this season. We go with his 17 receptions. 3rd and 1. Purdy fires. Oh.
That was a big play on that 3rd and 1, considering that I thought Debo was not going to be able to catch that.
Juggling, makes the grab, and then taken down is Samuel. Toss back. Nice hold. Breaking tackles. There goes Mason. Inside the 40. Witherspoon chasing him down. He can't get him. But at the very end, he's taken down after a great block early on by Trent Williams. Can't think of anybody who loves to play the game more than Kittle.
Kittle going, look, we're going to do this one over again a little bit. Kittle's going to run around forever.
Can't think of anybody who loves to play the game more than Kittle. Purdy escaping again. Backing away. Throwing.
3rd and 1. This one will be 2nd and 1.
Decibel level in 3 figures. Purdy to the end zone. All kinds of action there.
I honestly, because I sitting back, because I was looking at from this, I was on the complete opposite corner and up top over at Lumen Field. I actually thought Debo came down with this, to be honest with you.
Away. Throwing. Caught. Decibel level in 3 figures. Purdy to the end.
And you hear him talking about the decibel level in there. I will have to say that of all the Seahawks games I've been to, obviously I've been to probably every home, every one where the Niners are up here, and a few other random games over like the last 10, 12 years or so. This was probably the quietest I've ever heard that stadium. It's kind of weird to hear because the decibel level was only, I think the highest I saw it get up to was like 103. So, I mean, like I said, I know I've heard that stadium a lot louder. And so a lot of people who were there for the first time and never been, they're like, the stadium isn't that loud. I'm thinking, you're right. This is the quietest I've seen that stadium. Possibly because there was a ton of faithful up in that day on Lumen Field on Thursday night.
End zone, all kinds of action there. Contact and drop in the end zone, incomplete. They had 4 guys
come in,
and Matthew Wright, who's been around, typical journeyman kicker, and his first kick as a 49er is good. 3rd and 3.
Good on the new guy Williams getting in there. Obviously, we need to teach our. I believe that from now on, our kickers need to go through tackling drills with the defense at least once a week, because if they're going to have to be out there making game saving or touchdown saving tackles more often than not, especially how it looks lately, we need these guys to learn how to tackle and stop getting themselves hurt. All right, so we go to the Seahawks. Gino back. Gino looking.
Screenshot up Walker.
That
and
play
it's
by
busted
Fred
up
was
before
amazing because that was a big 3rd down for them. Starting off the second, let's see if we can.
3rd and 3.
See if we can get this going in there. See, Walker gets out. Look at Fred. Fred's going to fight through pretty much all 3 of these guys and make the tackle, which makes him Walker short by a yard for that first down. It's a big tackle by big play Fred.
Screenshot up Walker, and it's busted up before
it's also
he can
the
pick
people
up the
next to me.
first
They're
down.
like, "Holy shit, that Fred Warner guy is amazing." They're like, "We knew he was good, but seeing him live is a whole nother thing."
Fred Warner.
Speaking of a whole other thing right now, we are going to go ahead and play an ad. I'm going to play an ad between the 1st and 2nd quarter, and then again over when we do between the 3rd and 4th.
This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10%, as well as help out this show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure to use that affiliate link down below. It doesn't do anything, but an extra click for you. You get a 20% discount. It puts a little bit of money in Niner Faithful Radio's pocket, so we can do some more stuff, where we can fly out, go to games, and all that kind of stuff. So again, please make sure to check out that description or that affiliate link in the description that is down below. Now let's get back to this game.
Utilizing the tools that they taught him, giving it his own
Brock
personality.
It. Going deep to Debo.
Taking the grab, Samuel. The tackle is missed. Debo off the end zone.
Because we're going to rewind it. Oh, not too far back.
Stood up.
Utilizing the tools that they taught him, but giving it his own personality.
Purdy. Look how wide open he is. And yes, the safety did have a chance. This safety takes a different angle. He possibly gets a pick. But because he decided to take the wrong angle, this is what happens. And then it was just clear sailing for Debo afterwards.
Wide open, making the grab. Samuel. The tackle is missed. Debo off to the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
And just like with Devondre Campbell covering their wide receivers, that was Mafe Bofe for the Seahawks, their linebacker. He's not keeping up with Debo. As much as Campbell is not going to keep up with DK Metcalf, Mafe is not going to keep up with Debo on that one. So good play call by Kyle on that one. I don't know what that's all about, but I really like that one.
76 yards.
Great job here utilizing both these receivers. Ayuk on the outside takes the corner with him. Safety get overlaid. Takes a chance right there by trying to almost miss him. He was trying to go into the football or trying to hit Debo Samuel, but that is a tough thing to do in open space. But the design of that play, the Packers, they hit another one for a big score.
Up 10-0.
There we go.
Going to run it back here. Chenault had a good run back on the opening kickoff. It takes us one to the 30 of the ball.
And see, at this point, special teams went terrible. Right now, we get this ball back and we're going to go up, and it's just like, okay, special teams are not killing us. And then
ball is loose. 49ers all signal they have it. Here come the officials. Who's got it?
Let's see what happens.
San Francisco.
This offense is doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, you saw that graphic. 81st highest paid
quarterback
in the league. Look out. Scrambles away.
Scrambling everywhere.
Avoids a big-time sack and then fires it
His scrambling in those wilds always been there. He's just getting better.
41-yard attempt.
And see, now we are going up
right down
the
the
beginning
middle.
of the second, going up by 13-3. You're almost thinking we're getting ready to put this game
Cross
away.
is looking up at the board, goes, huh?
Charbonnet.
And he takes the ball out to the 33-yard line. It was 2nd and 23. Early in the second quarter, Niners realign their secondary as the pass is incomplete. Not even close that time for Smith and Jigba. So Geno is off the mark.
Right behind 0 and 17.
Geno off the mark was pretty much the story of Thursday night. It just couldn't find much, to be honest with you.
In the middle of that defense.
Jordan Mason.
2nd and 3.
And he's going to get some yards. Jordan Mason
there he goes again.
Yards
up to the 27-yard line.
A few more carries tonight running back there.
I would bet on it.
As you can see right now, we got Isaac Guerrero back there.
Fake to Guerrero. Fired over the middle. Out to almost midfield goes Brandon Ayuk, who makes his first grab of the night. Samuel in the backfield.
Okay, Samuel in the backfield is going out.
He flares out.
And Brock's going to run it.
Purdy's going to run.
Brock,
he doesn't get enough credit for what he does. 3rd and 11.
Boom.
Use check. Net immediately.
What
big
is with
play.
all of these juice screens lately? I mean, why couldn't that screen have gone to Kittle, B.A., Juwan, Debo? So lately, it's been just a ton of juice screens. I don't have an issue with juice. I'm just curious why we're throwing so many screens to juice in general. Or I think juice is better utilized as a blocker up front of some of these other guys, but it is what it is.
Play by Jerome Baker right there. Who's been
field
good
goal
tonight.
16-0. At this point, I really thought we had this game sold
again.
The Seattle's offense had done nothing at that point. Looking back, going deep.
Throwing. And against the sideline right there. See if they can pay it off. Caught. First down and a lot more. Smith and Jigba to the 12-yard line.
Who's he go to here on this 3rd down? Last chance.
Smith and Jigba in motion.
This is the one where DK doesn't get his feet down.
Lofts it again.
I'm not going to lie. Can we see the feet on this one? Let's take a look. I honestly thought his foot was in.
The end zone. Hold in. No good, though. Metcalf. Now Myers for a 20-yard.
I honestly legitimately thought that DK had gotten his foot down in that one. And I'm going to say this, after watching that, any team that lets their wide receivers wear white shoes, or actually wide receivers and or running backs, don't let them wear white shoes anymore, because that's detrimental now at this point. Because there's been so many of those, especially this year. It just seems to be happening a lot more to where, that whole toe thing. Is it on the line? Is it not? I would tell all my receivers and backs anything like, look, don't wear white shoes anymore.
Attempt.
All right.
And the crowd not happy at all with that. Down the field they go. That ends the half. At least they get on the board.
We saw Jordan Mason go into the X-ray room.
There's Mason back out there again.
He's going to go.
Mason with the ball.
Indeed he is, and there he is, and he picks up 8 yards there. So Mason has now carried 9 times.
I call him IG.
Birdie deep drop. Sideline open. Kittle down the sideline. He goes bouncing off the Seahawks. And another big play.
George Kittle with another big game here in Seattle.
Birdie throws. And right at the pylon. Ruling touchdown. Kittle makes the catch. The Seahawks.
There we go. Good pocket right there. Looks like, got a nice pocket. He can definitely step up into it.
Purdy. Throws. And right at the pylon. Ruling touchdown. Kittle makes the catch. Right at the pylon. Big spike. And this time the 49ers
and at this point,
pay off a long drive.
Really good.
Create that confusion with that bunch with 3 receivers. What a throw, and how about Kittle? The athletic ability to get both his feet down.
What?
Just completely perfect execution. Throw, catch, and the feet for the touchdown in that red zone. Got like to have fun. Dominate at the same time.
Meanwhile, breaking tackles, and he breaks free. Chenault, exactly what the Seahawks needed, and Chenault.
Our special teams are trash, and that's being nice.
For the touchdown. 97 yards.
What a play. Anytime you have a big return, you got to make the first guy miss. And that's exactly what he does with being able to avoid this man right here. Avoid him, bounce off of another guy. That was a big linebacker, Jalen Graham, and then it's just a foot race. So he makes the first guy miss with a great move. That was Mahoney right there. And then he bounces off and didn't wrap up.
I knew they were
going to
replay
and then he looks around, there's nobody
times.
there. So finally, with these new rules changes, we're excited to see these kickoff returns.
Patrick Taylor is the back.
Pocket's collapsing, gets it off over the middle.
Throw it to him. Taylor.
Or no, it's Taylor.
12-yard gain.
Patrick Taylor actually getting some game time.
Sets up to face Jennings.
There's Devo with the quick in the ball really quickly.
Here is
running
Samuel
people over.
Still fighting his way.
He didn't get the first down on that one, but he got some good
Joey Bosa, the brother, no slouch either. Meanwhile, that is pulled in at the 19-yard line by A.J. Barner. So 5 wide here. Looking that way.
Nice
Throwing
catch.
that way. It's there. Lockett. You just talked about him. What a quiet night it's been, but he's been doing these.
As much as I can't stand Lockett as a Seahawk, I have him on my fantasy year. I've had him in my dynasty league for about 6-7 years now. I traded for him years ago. He always has one really good play, at least one good play every week. But man, it's like he's been a thorn in our side for a decade now. Like, just retire. Just retire, Lockett.
These things for 10 years. 2nd down and 6. Again, going no huddle, picking up the pace.
This no huddle by the Seahawks.
Caught. 1st down and more to the 25-yard line goes Noah Fant.
I thought Fant was going to be a bigger game than
3rd and 3. And that pass is going to be caught for a first down.
All that mess and barely
still
had a good
running
game.
around. Still motioning. Meanwhile, Walker goes to the end zone for the touchdown. Fires,
great
caught.
throwing catch right down the middle.
That's Ayuk to the 41-yard line. Agreed. 3rd and 9. Purdy fires high, incomplete.
Jennings
the
they start
intended
to get back
receiver.
in. I'm not going to lie. At this point, I started getting nervous again. I was feeling good when it was 23-3.
Rush 4. Dancing in the pocket.
Good pick.
Intercepted. Picked off by Green.
Green, I'm sorry.
Purdy, shoulder shake, throws into traffic.
Kittle,
touchdown. His second.
They get both of the backs, the fullback and the running back clear out. It takes 2 defenders with him, and now it's just one-on-one in the middle.
Perfect
Great job. That's a matchup.
For
2.
Unfortunately, don't get a 2-point there from IG.
No. Kobe Bryant takes care of Patrick Taylor.
Cost the Seahawks a huge touchdown.
So 3rd and 10 after the flag. That's caught just about at the 1st down mark.
At this point, was really sweating this game.
Number 19 knows the angle. 3rd and 7.
Bosa's just getting pressure. I think
that's caught. Walker.
The most one player has gotten.
And he fights for the first
game.
down.
Since Joey
trying to hold on to these timeouts for their defense.
Nick Bosa. Bosa was just on fire all day long.
Gino on the move, fires. That's caught. 20-yard line. Lockett makes that grip. 2nd and 8. Smith caught underneath. Walker trying to get
out of bounds.
outside.
Didn't quite make it out of bounds.
So meanwhile, 4th and goal. Almost a last gasp here
this was the last
for the Seahawks. Can they get it in? Smith under pressure throws. They can. Lockett touchdown.
Again, really had me bothered. But coming up here shortly.
Plays
they put him in a bunch formation. He's going to attack and then come back to the football. Good job there at the top of that route. He knew exactly where he was, about 2 or 3 yards into the end zone, which allowed him to come back to the football.
Lorenzo is the running back.
By a vet. Here we go. Boom, boom, bam!
Start on the ground.
This is the reason why we picked up
and Lorenzo out in front, down the sideline, being chased.
There's
one man to beat,
he let himself
and that man stops him, but at the 4-yard line.
Or whether or not someone caught him. It doesn't matter in the end because
Here's check.
Here's going to it.
That'll seal the deal.
Where is she?
One more time.
Go see her wives.
And this time Samuel joins the party.
The game on the line. Everybody in the world knows you're going to run. They have the big run by Garendo, and then the old school fullback dive there. How fitting of a way for this 49ers.
And Wright, who's won a job for probably at least a month until the kicker comes back, as D. Williams, who's going to run this baby.
Another kicker.
Down to 20 seconds. Smith's going to spike it, stopping the clock.
That is the end of that game.
A challenge for anybody they go up against.
The 49ers end up taking out.
Rolling,
throwing, the end zone,
launching,
and nothing.
Tipped incomplete.
Right. But again, that is the San Francisco 49ers taking out the Seattle Seahawks 36-24. Like I said, it's a game that was both closer than it seemed like it was and more of a blowout at the same time. If you just watch it's like the first and the fourth quarter dominated by the Niners for the most part, but those middle two quarters, they definitely made a game of it. I'm going to hit another commercial break before we get out of here. Just one second.
This segment is brought to you by SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting events.
And I just realized I left myself on camera the entire time, but that's all right. But yeah, everybody, again, thank you very much for this reaction show. Let's hope YouTube lets this stay up, because YouTube, again, even though we have done everything everybody else does with these reaction videos, for some reason YouTube keeps getting us flagged for whatever reason. I don't know anymore what's going on with YouTube and these flags. This is just our little channel doing things, and yet I see people doing these have got 5,000, 10,000 views, and yet they don't get flagged. But so we'll see. Again, everybody, me and TJ will be back Tuesday, tomorrow, 4:30, as we review probably his entire week here that he spent over here, up here in Seattle, and then we'll review the Seahawks game. All right, faithful. Fa-fi-tai to lover. One love.
Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at NinerFaithfulRadio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join. For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to NinerFaithfulRadio.com/shop. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful, inviting you to check out our game day shows. I'll get you ready for the game with our pregame show. Jason gives you his thoughts on the first half with our halftime show, and Jamie will wrap things up with our postgame show. Tune in every Monday to watch Jason react to the highlights of last week's game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. Tune in every Tuesday at 4:30 here on the West Coast as Jason and I review last week's game. Tune in for Madden Stream Wednesday as we stream this week's game on Madden 25. Join us Friday for our NFR weekly review at 6 p.m. here on the West Coast. End your week with some drinks and laughs. Get all the highlights from all the Niners press conferences every Saturday on Niner Faithful Radio Presser Review. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X. This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10%, as well as help out the show. This segment is brought to you by SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets.